Today is Wednesday, September the 23rd. And the question on everybody's lips, of course, is this time to buy? Well, the McClellan oscillator says, yes, it is. But you probably want to buy in the pre-market, and you probably want to sell by 10:30 in the morning because you're in for a rocky ride. We may be going down to these kind of levels that we saw when we were bottoming out on the COVID downslide, but we've got more downside to go. So let's look at some charts. The SPX, I'm showing you now a 5-minute chart, and this was the Fibonacci that we drew from the Fed announcement at 2 o'clock last Wednesday to this low, and look what we've done. We've come right back to, pretty much back to 32.29, right back to that level. So that's another reason that you're going to see support, and you're going to see a little bit of a bounce. Is it time to buy for the long term? Absolutely not. Look at Apple. Apple on its daily chart has fallen back into the cloud again, and the Chiku span was clearly rejected today. Where? Right at the 8 EMA. Price made it a little bit over. Well, it opened up above the 8 EMA and then promptly went down. Caterpillar down 2%. Home Depot, big drop. Now also in the cloud. Chiku span under the candles. Whirlpool down 2.2%. Chiku span below the candles under the 8 EMA. Amazon down almost 5%. Clearly in the cloud, and we're looking at a rocky ride. So if we put, I'm going to get rid of this little green line. We've got so many green lines that we've looked at over time that were significant. They're less significant now. But if we put a line at today's low, like right there, we can see that the Chiku span did not get to the 50. So there was no indication that Chiku span was any support. But it's showing us, though, that tomorrow the Chiku span, the cloud, and the 50 EMA and the 50 SMA all have a coincidental point. So let's look for Amazon tomorrow to go down to this level. I'm going to move that right there. And let's look for Amazon to go down to just below $3,000. What else? Facebook down 3%. Also in the cloud, Chiku span below the candles. JP Morgan, strong bank, still tailing off. Banks are not doing well. Tesla down 12%, getting support at the 50. And look at the Chiku span, also getting support at the top of this cloud. So there's some significance there. Is it time to nibble a little bit on Tesla? Maybe, but only a small amount. That's all I have to say about that. Put a stop somewhere, or if you're only buying 25 or 50 shares, hold on to them for a while. It's not a bad place to buy, technically speaking. Walmart down 1.7%. Now, you know when times are tough and the economy's struggling, if Walmart is doing badly, it's not a good sign. Chiku span stopped on the candle. So again, everything is pointing to the clouds and the Chiku span working again. Let's take a quick look at the NASDAQ, down 3%, and we are into the cloud. Chiku span below the candles. The Dow Jones down 1.9% in the cloud. Did the Chiku span hit the 50 today? No, it did not. So it still has a bit more to go down. So yeah, you want to nibble in on some stocks. If the pre-market looks good, buy some stocks at 9 o'clock. I don't do it. But make sure you're out of the market by 10:30 or 11 o'clock in the morning if we've got an up day at the start.